Hey, what's up ladies and gentlemen, it is I am the one and only Tiana here once again, and I am back for some more yet again for the likes of the Maxi Toys videos. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for some more of Let's Play of Pokemon Snap for the Nintendo 64. So last time we have managed to able to explore through 4 environments today throughout the last video. That is the forms of the volcano, and we went to the forms of the river course twice, and also we managed to explore the cave, and eventually we head back onto the beach just in case we need to get ourselves the 2 remaining Pokemon until we're able to actually access to this new course. So speaking of the new course, today for this episode is the fact that we're about to be hit on to the next new environment, which is Valley. This river is rapid. I have to concentrate hard or I could miss a good shot. So yeah, that's how it usually goes basically. This is by far one of the hardest course throughout the whole game. At least if you try to able to actually get yourselves a good photo shots in certain Pokemon. And because of that though, yeah, you're gonna have to able to get yourselves a steady control. So just in case you won't be able to actually just to miss any of your camera shots in particular. So because of that though, yeah, we need to concentrate on this. So anyway though, so let's go ahead and toss those apples there, or to be more specifically, just trying to toss those pester balls on these very familiar shells, which appears to be Squirtle's shell there, so that way we can able to make them go to the ground and then basically just make them trying to come out of their shells. So either way though, that begs the question for that, for the sake of that, you know what I mean. So I do like the actual music in this particular stage, even though that, to be fair though, we actually like, to be honest, I kind of prefer like, well, I don't know how do I truly say for this point right now, just because, well, I feel a little bit drowsy at this point today. Well, nowhere near as like extremely drowsy compared to the forms of how it does it about 2 weeks ago, because I have to like restart this whole entire process back then. But so far so good. We're actually getting some progressioning thanks to the forms of I managed to save my game at long last, and because of that though, I don't need to worry about the forms of some parts usually like this. So oh, and by the way, I get the feeling for this particular stage, it does manage to contain probably as by far as the hardest switch to activate, and because of that though, I think this might actually be the last course in the game that it does manage to have 2 different exits. So because of that though, we'll able to try and go ahead and trying to able to actually go for the normal course first, or to be more specifically, the secret exit and stuff like that, which actually gets some progressioning involved. So of course you can't take pictures of these gravels there, or gravules here, but I think the actual post might be a bit lacking from what I've noticed on the picture. So oh well, no big deal. At least there's something in there, but I get the feeling it might not be. So oh well, we'll gonna have to leave it, I suppose. But again, what makes this course extremely difficult compared to the other 5 courses is that obviously since we're gonna be going down to the rapid river, and because of that though, we are going really fast, and because of that though, you can't afford to able to miss some of these other Pokemon pictures and stuff like that, because otherwise if you do, then chances are you're probably not gonna able to progress if you're trying to able to go for that stuff. So and by the way, I believe you have to toss the pester ball like, let's just say about 4 times. Yeah, I think it's 4 times, and that way you get yourselves Dragonite. So or Dragonite, as far as I like to point things out. So yeah, pretty swell and pretty awesome at the same time whenever you try to accomplish that specific stuff. So okay, so here's the part right there. To get the switch, you're gonna have to able to do a bit of a good angle adjustment when it comes to the forms of trying to get to that, you know, that secret switch that's usually on the other side, which as far as I can see, whenever we go around it for like a very slow movement. But regardless of anything else though, we have managed to able to solve that pressable switch. So because of that though, yeah, I somehow failed that. So yeah, you're gonna have to able to aim Squirtle's shell, and then just trying to hit Mankey, and then just trying to able to knock Mankey back. and then trying to able to activate the switch, but that's as far as progression goes. And this is by far the hardest switch to activate, in my opinion, just because, well, you're gonna have to be so accurate with all these little aiming shots with Pester Ball and stuff like that, so, yeah, that's something's worth noting for. So, even then, though, if I do have managed to failed the aiming shots like that for about a few times, then I'll have to do a multiple jump cuts for that, for the sake of that section. So, yeah, get used to it. So, because of that, though, we'll, try to go for it. So today's day is, of course, the 16th of March today, in this case in 2021. Jeez, it's been about a month ago since when, obviously we went through the 10th anniversary of the Maxi Toys YouTube channel and stuff like that. Well, despite our subscribers count just keeps on losing all of a sudden, which I have no idea. But, at least we're expecting we are gonna be still trying our best. But, either way though, let's just see. Oh, I suppose, maybe, I don't know, I'll just skip that. But at least this, Dragonite is actually a pretty good picture right there. So, yeah, 7 photos. I get a horrible feeling that some of my photos results on some of these other Pokemon might not be that good. So, at least Squirtle is actually an alright start. Alright, what about, Grodude? Alright, so size is bad, pose is decent, but we got a technique nonetheless. Alright, so we have Sandshro, and oh, looks like the pose is amazing. And we got the technique, so that should be alright. And now we have Mankey right here. That's not very good. Yeah, I could have done better. Gravel. And looks like that, okay. Pose is way lacking, so yeah, I could have tried better. Alright, Staryu. That was really awful. That is really awful. But let's see, Dragonite. Let's see. The size is pretty good. And pose is good. Not best. Not the best. And we got a technique, at least. But there's still some more Pokemon though, so because of that though, yeah, he's saying a suspicious switch, good luck Todd. And because of that though, yeah, that's what we're going to be aiming for right now. So because of that though, originally I was going to go back onto the previous courses, but because I do need to still require, you know what I mean, the actual, the last 2 items and such, which, believe me, to get the final 2 items, before we get into the final frontier, we're able to actually just define ourselves the, one of the most legendary Pokemon ever, which appears to be, well, according to the actual, intro cutscene, that I might be familiar with what that Pokemon is, but, I'm not gonna tell you about this yet, just because we haven't exactly get to that yet, so, oh, at least I got that picture at least, so, anyway though, and there's also that mountain site that usually represents the Duck Trio, which we'll talk more about that until whenever we get into the later progressioning for the sake of this game. So yeah, I'm quite surprised that we're almost nearly at the end in terms of Pokemon Snap. Although keep that in mind that I will try to go ahead and get all 63 types of Pokemon. Well, if it's anything possible, but if I do miss some of them, I'm also able to look it up of how to do them. But regardless of everything else though, I will try. So anyway, so here we go on to the second run through in terms of the valley. So because of that though, we'll try to take some more pictures of certain of the same exact Pokemon, but trying to improve the picture quality and stuff like that, including some new Pokemon pictures that we can take, such as Sandslash, and also same applies to the much more better pictures of certain Pokemon as I know. So I think we should be okay for the most part. Well, that's just as far as I can usually think about for the sake of time, really. So there's nothing we could... Oh, there's the Magikarp right there, despite the fact that we've already technically done the photos of, you know, Magikarp. But we got ourselves Staryu, so because of that, though, we'll try to aim the good picture on him, even though sometimes he just likes to circle around and all that stuff, though. But if you guys are probably wondering, what happens if you do manage to able to take a picture of the Staryu? Well, mind you, there are about 3 of these on the way, and because of that, though, you have to be so accurate with that shot. And the more you do that, then, well, if we go all the way to the actual, the whirlpool bit, well, something more interesting will happen. So they ended up on the whirlpool, and they're transforming into, well, as soon as I get that picture, Starmite. Oh, sounds like some sort of like an evolution or something. Wow, I haven't really played that much of mainstream Pokemon stuff, though, you say. So, alright, let's try this again, and I think, I get a feeling that, nope, that was a bad shot. So, this gives me so many bad memories, especially noticeable when I was trying to go ahead and trying to aim for that godforsaken switch, and because of that, though, it's not as easy as it looks to me, though. Well, I'm sure that most people seem to have no problems with this, but for me, I always keep on getting myself screwed over with that for the sake of that specific spot over there. But, hopefully for the 3rd attempt, though, then we could probably try that again. So, because of that, though, well, nonetheless, though, at least I did manage to able to got, well, some... Excuse me, I do apologize for that belchiness for this point, folks. It's kind of disgusting, but anyway. But at least I did manage to got some new Pokemon, though, which, that probably be mainly the case. So, either way, though, we'll take those pictures, and then when we're able to actually, get some more of those Pokemon pictures, though, then we can probably guarantee to able to, well, just trying to go ahead and go back into the valley for the 3rd time, and hopefully trying to get that godforsaken switch to activate. So, yeah, that's pretty much how that goes. 33 pictures that we took, so, yeah, that seems kind of a lot for the sake of those photos that we have taken. So, yeah, let's go for this, photo here. And since we got 2 of those, Sandslash, so, yeah, we'll go for that picture. And we'll go for Graveola, which is, I kind of apologize for that mispronunciation with certain Pokemon names, but, anyway, so let's go for Staryu. Maybe this picture? Yeah, we'll go for that picture. And what about, Starmie? I suppose, maybe that one there? I don't know, depending on the forms of Professor Oak's results, but, either way, though, we'll try. We'll try and just try to accept those. Alright then, so Squirtle. Let's see how this is going to be a massive improvement over the first photo, so... And because of this, we have, 2 Squirtles in one specific picture, so... Yeah, it's definitely a lot more better than the other picture, I suppose. Alright, so... Ooh, pose is actually pretty good. And since we got the technique, we've managed to able to get a really good score. Alright, size is meh. 1,000 points for posing, and of course we got the technique. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, this is definitely a lot better than the first one, though, because the first one is, like, really awful. But, hey, at least I managed to got that, at least. Alright, Mankey, let's see how this is gonna brings out to be. The size is somewhat identical, but we got the pose, and of course we got the technique, so it's definitely a lot better. Alright, so what about Staryu? Well, size is kind of same, but... It's definitely a little bit more of an improvement, though, but not by much, though. Alright, Starmie. Oh, that's actually good. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I could have done a lot better, but, oh well. Alright, I believe we've got about 50 kinds of Pokemon right now, and, hopefully, we're able to actually get 13 more left in terms of certain Pokemons, so... Anyway. Okay, another quick jump cut right there, because this will be a successful attempt by, you know what I mean, trying to activate this godforsaken switch. And because of that, though, it is still one of the hardest things in this game for me, because otherwise, that it is required until we're able to actually just to see the last bit in the entire game. But, that's how it goes, basically. So, either way, though, we'll, get out to leave things from there. Alright, so hopefully this will be the last time we're going to be going to the village for quite a while, but sure enough, we'll be back onto the valley stage for quite some time. But anyway. Okay, something's worth mentioning for this point as well is that, yes, we ended up on the halfway point in terms of March already. So, just to let you guys know of the actual, the day status kind of thing. But, either way, though, that's all I can honestly try to say about this, so. But anyway, though, let's just go ahead and, try to able to take certain pictures as far as I'm mostly concerned with. Although, thankfully, we don't have to worry about just trying to able to go for a much more slower pacing kind of stuff until for the last time, because I believe if we manage to able to somehow activate that specific secret switch during at the end of the actual level. Oh yeah, that's also another thing as well. If you do manage to able to restart the level, you're gonna have to go all the way back to the beginning of the level, and then you have to take some of these Pokemon pictures again, so, something's worth noting for. So, anyway, let's go ahead and take some pictures of Staryu, which is kind of impossible to aim it from, higher up, but, regardless of such, though, we'll, go ahead and take... Oh, I think that's actually a pretty good shot, because I can see that Staryu has managed to able to face towards me, so, yeah, I'm guessing that seems the case. So, you can see that Mankey from the distance over there, which is kind of impossible to see in that shot. So, I thought to myself I was gonna skip that. But at least I got 3 of those Staryus again, so that way they'll become Starmie Pokemon, which that probably mainly seems to be the case. Ah, so close to get that shot. But, hold on. Ah, did actually decide to fail on that, but anyway. Okay, 3rd time's the charm for able to do this part, but, instead of trying to do it early, for I've noticed something, so I highly recommend you wait until you have to aim it on, well, let's just say this bit. And if you aim it at the correct angle, then you would let Squirtle's shell knock over, you know what I mean, Mankey. And then after a while you're trying to go for this little slow movement there, and because of that though, you weren't able to actually just find Mankey just almost right near to the switch, as you can see. So, anyways, let's take some good pictures on him, and we'll knock him off to the actual switch itself. Oh, goodness gracious, that took me a lot of tries on that front, even though it only took me about 5 attempts for that, getting that godforsaken switch to active. But still, believe me, it's actually kind of tricky if you manage to do not know what you're doing here.
Oh.
Oh, hi Todd, what a surprise to see you here. I suppose you'll like to know why I'm here. Ah, well... I received some interesting information at the Pokemon lab. It seems that there are 6 Pokemon signs hidden on this island. They have something to do with important Pokemon that are here. The signs are seemingly which seem to resemble Pokemon. One sign is a mountain that looks like Duck Trio. I came here to look for it. However, I couldn't go any deeper into the island, so I can't find it. Have you seen a mountain that looks like Duck Trio? Oh, I have an idea. Okay then. If you find this Pokemon sign, take a picture of it like you would a Pokemon. We might discover clues from the pictures and the places where you took them. Alrighty then. And nah, I think we'll be okay. So, wait. I will add a page for Pokemon signs in a Pokemon report. See you later. And after that conversation, then the level itself ends. So, yeah, before we end off the game, there's actually that little specific thing we're about to be doing before we get into the last thing we want to do. And that's what have to be by the forms of trying to find those Pokemon signs. And because of that though, there are six of them to find. Which, this meaning that we have to go back to the beach environment, and also the tunnel environment, and the volcano, river, cave, and of course the valley, as what Professor Oak did already pointing out. There's that particular mountain that is actually resembles the Duck Trio, which, why can't you just see that from the start? I mean, not much of a nitpick, but it's kind of strange for me to say things like this. And while we're at it though, let's just see how these pictures compare for that specific third run. And yeah, I'm gonna keep the other one. But what about the Ghoul dude? Is this a little bit better? Yeah, the size is pretty good. Pose is a lot better. And we got the technique as well. So I'm pleased about this. And we have the third Staryu picture, which the size is much better. And the pose is even way better. And of course we got the technique too. So, yeah. And what about the Starmie? Has this got a little bit more better? Oh, that's definitely a lot better. Because, we didn't get the technique. Oh well, but at least we got ourselves a much more of the improvement photo. So, at least I'll take that. And we have Mankey, which, size is meh, but the pose is really good. And we got the technique too. So, yeah, awesome stuff. Alright, so now we head back onto the lab as we go, and it looks like that Professor Oak is now going to tell me that, well, there is something that is very important for me to now able to have, well, the dash engine. And to do that, you have to simply press the R button on your N64 controller, and because of that, this allows you to able to let your 01 vehicle go a lot more faster than the forms of how it does it in a, well, for the first time around. So because of that though, yeah, I'm quite pleased to have that now. And as you can see, we need to find 6 signs. So with those Pokemon resembles, well, we're might as well able to find those. And because of that though, we'll pretty much have to go from the beginning, from beach all the way up to valley, because that's the way I like to do for the sake of, well, you know what I mean. But there's also the final item we can probably get, but it wasn't until later on though that I will, you know, just try to take care of the forms of one Pokemon sign for the moment, and well, that's how it goes basically. Alright, so let's head back into the beach environment for the third time, and now we could, excuse me PG, I just want to go through. Anyway though, so yeah, because of this though, rather than just well, as you can see, I can now go a lot more faster now, which this means that making those levels a little bit more quicker and faster this time around though, which I always appreciate about that stuff. So yeah, in here, we need to find those specific Pokemon signs, most notably in a beach level, that we do need to find that rocky structure that is very similar to the resembles to, well, one of those Pokemon that you might able to recognize. So yeah, that's all I can honestly try to say. So I might not try to find every single Pokemon signs in this video, but definitely in the next video for sure. And then once we do manage to find every single Pokemon signs, after we've gotten ourselves the last item in the game, well, I'm not going to go into the final level in the game just yet though, just because I'll save that until at the very end of the actual Let's Play. So, I guess I'm also able to go ahead and do that specific stuff though. So because of that though, yeah, it looks like I don't have any much luck in terms of trying to get the Lapras photo taken in a much more good picture quality and stuff like that. But I will try my best to able to do that once we're able to get the final item in the whole game. And speaking of the final item is supposed to be the Pokemon Flute, you know, with the one where you're able to normally get it ever since in Pokemon Gen 1, where if you manage to get blocked by Snorlax, if I recall correctly, and because of that though, it actually requires a Pokey Flute in order able to actually just to progress. At least as far as what I've heard anyway, so we got ourselves the first Pokemon sign. And no, the Pokemon signs doesn't count for the actual Pokemon report on the actual alphabetical and stuff like that. So it only counts in Pokemon sign mode. So yeah, as far as what I'd like to point things out. So here we go. We got ourselves the Pokey Flute. And basically, if you're trying to able to press the C button down, basically it'll plays the Pokey Flute music. Like, for instance, for example, if we go into the tunnel level next, And this is actually like, I can't remember how many times I managed to play this level though. I think this is my third time playing this particular level as well. So basically, for instance, that you notice with that particular strange egg that we've already managed to come across into ever since, well, ever since the very beginning of the game, that normally we couldn't do anything about it because otherwise that certain Pokemon cannot able to actually perform certain moves. Mainly with like Pikachu, for example, that if you try to guide Pikachu with like simply just tossing those apples right near to the forms of that particular egg, and basically he won't be activating the his move called Thunderbolt, and basically that or the Thunderball, or the Thunderbolt I should say, and basically they'll activate something. But if you use the Pokey Flute, then as you can see, Pikachu now starts to use Thunderbolt right near to the actual electrical egg. And what's inside? We have another legendary bird, which appears to be Zapdos, which appears to be the electricity type. So, and basically what he's doing, he's going to power up the actual power plant, as you can see on screen. And this means is the fact that it will able to power up the entire projector screens, which and also the actual music itself is gonna be more updated as far as I can definitely hear. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit more updated and upbeat and stuff. So yeah, I think that might be the only something that's usually worth noting for. Yeah, we'll take some couple of pictures on Electric Buzz for a while, and well, that doesn't end off here because obviously we still trying to find the Pokemon sign. So where can that be? Oh, there it is right here. Just around here with that specific little you know, hologram kind of thing. But of course we can now able to go and finish the level a little bit more faster. But before we finish this thing off, I need to take a picture of these kinds of Pokemon here, which I don't think I actually done this ever since the very beginning of the entire Let's Play. So I think we'll try to go ahead and try to toss those apples, so just in case they'll get distracted. And let's just let them get closer. Come on. I think that might be alright for the Magnetron. I think that's what these names are. And by the way, if you get closer towards the gate goal, or the goal gate, whatever you to be more specifically with, basically that you cannot use your dash engine if you manage to get closer to the goal gate. So yeah, something's worth noting for. And we actually did talk about 34 pictures, which is kind of surprising. So in this case, we'll I guess I might as well go for this, maybe? And, I don't know about Hunter, though, because I'm gonna keep the other one anyway, so, I will also include this, and, let's have a look at those, Magnetrons, so, yeah, I'll go for that one. And, of course, we can never forget the sign, so, I think we should be all settled by then. I think. Well, aside from the other photos that I've already slightly tokened, so let's just not worry about that right now. So, anyways, Zapdos, here we go. So, size is meh. Really?
We're close.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, I was literally that close. God damn it. Oh well, beggar cells can be choosers, I suppose. But at least I got Zapdos picture though, at least, so... And, nah, it's not gonna match up to the ones in the previous one, so I'll keep that. Alright, what about you? Oh, pose is actually really good. And technique, we got that. But, for whatever reason, it doesn't show me, the same Pokemon bonus points, which I have no idea why it doesn't do that. Anyway, 52 types of Pokemon that we found, so... That's pretty top notch. And I think simply to say is the fact that we'll go ahead and end things off here. So join me next time on Let's Play Pokemon Snap. It's the fact that we are still continue searching for those Pokemon signs. And I do apologize if there's any capture card glitches here and there. So I do apologize for that. I'll try to fix that at some point on this Thursday. So yeah, I'll see you guys on this Thursday. Later, fellas.